Well, hello everyone. My name is MrFoxinSocks and welcome back to the Arcadiacraft server. And today we are getting started right here in the industrial district because look at that tower. Anbro and I have been working tirelessly to get this entire tower from front to back. Look at this, except for the sides, of course, because they're going to be unique to each individual floor. And then up top, of course, we have my floor. This is the floor that is set to be my floor. And then down here, actually, if you look, Anbro already has it set up. So this looks like this is going to be the block palette that is going to be set up for my particular my floor up here, my suite, if you will, the presidential suite or the king's suite, right? Yeah, just in case, let's go back and take a look.
Hello, my loyal subjects. I'm so glad you are here to support me and my rule over.
Yep, see, I told you. See, king, not president. But it looks like this is going to be the block palette. That is, I like it. I like the colors. But I am not going to go into any of these because it looks like Anbro, I don't want any spoilers or anything else because I know Anbro is working on his first Arcadiacraft episode. And then in here, let's stay away from some of the mobs and everything else. Ooh, we have mobs back there. Look. Oh, of course. Of course, there's going to be a little baby zombie that's going to be flying at me, right at the very beginning. Well, you go away. I'm trying to do a video. But anyways, yeah, so right here in this floor, like I mentioned to you, this is going to be the floor that is set to be our we got to get him out of here too, huh? Get out. Can we, like, knock him back all the way? No. Yep. We knocked him down. He's gone. All right, so anyways, yeah, this is our item sorter floor. This is going to be from pretty much top to bottom, nothing but an item sorter. So Anbro and I don't have to keep going all over the place to get all the tools and resources that we need. So yeah, I guess since this is here and already started, let's go ahead and jump into a super fast build mode and get this done. And go! All right, folks, now that we have the baseline here on both sides, we have all of the hoppers and everything lined up there. Those are like the main hoppers. So we do have quite a bit more to do. But I figured while we're, kind of, I forgot one right there. Let's see if we can't go ahead and get, no, I can't do it. Let's raise, oh, look at that. I actually screwed up a couple of them, didn't I? Look at these here. Those are all, is that it? Is that the only ones that I screwed up? Oh, I hope so. That is going to be a pain in the butt when we want to get everything taken care of and done, because it's going to end up screwing up our, let's see if we can't, it's going to end up screwing up our item sorter, and it's not gonna filter correctly. Let's see if that did it. Is that now? Yes. Okay, so now they're all in the right way. But what I figured was we would take just a minute here and take a break, because placing nothing but hoppers for over an hour and a half can be a little much on the brain. So let's take a break, because if you guys haven't checked us out over on Twitch, which, by the way, I do stream, and yep, right there it is. There's the link. So make sure that you check us out, because we are over there at least 3 times a week and doing a whole lot of updates. And down here, and you can kind of see a building right there in the background, but we also have all of this starting to take shape here. Let's come up like in this area so we can kind of look down on it. So when we come out of the Arcadia Court building now, of course, we have our stairs and everything that go down into our villager trading hall underneath our yes, this is also an item sorter, but this is more of a collection for all of our different farms and everything else that we have sitting over here in the industrial district. But now we have it, so we have, well, there we go. Yeah. So now we have it. So right here, when we come out of the Arcadia Court building, it's going to come into a path. This is kind of going to be, you know, our roundabout, if you will. It's going to be kind of like a massive little, I don't know. I think it's going to look good in the long run. And then on the other side, we've already kind of started building this out. And so what we do, we have these light posts, which I think light posts are absolutely just wonderful when it comes to you know, building a scene and building an area. And we have these set up, I think, on the 8th of every one of these here. So when we come out, we see the new walls and everything else that we've built, and we've started to build our city. And when we come up into this area here, you see the very first building that we have started to build, other than, of course, our massive Arcadia Tower. You see our brand new coffee shop, because, hey, everybody needs, if you don't have any coffee in the morning, good for you. If you can get started without any issues first thing in the morning with some coffee, great. But me personally, I need my coffee in the morning to get going. If not, the day's not going to start well. But yeah, so we do have our coffee shop here, and I absolutely love the Creeper coffee cup, the mug that sits right on the front. We have our awnings and everything else, and y'all might be wondering, if y'all have been with me for a while, well, that looks awful familiar. That is because it is awful familiar. It's a little bit different, but we have taken pretty much the same style and the same building that we had in our Wonderland series, because we have some ideas. We've got some ideas that we want to do in the future, and yeah, so we went ahead and designed that. Not just for that reason, because, you know, we also need our coffee, but yeah, we have that all set up. We have not built our inside yet, which we will end up building, because we need to try to build our area here, and we're going to have to find a barista, so that way the barista will be able to be in here and give us our coffee in the morning if we need it. This over here we have not built out yet, because this is actually going to be a stairwell that will eventually go upstairs, and the entire upstairs is going to be kind of like, you know, the city look, where when they have, you know, the shop downstairs and then housing upstairs, that's what it's going to be. So there's going to be a house right up here upstairs on top of the coffee shop, which, hey, if coffee wakes me up, the smell of coffee does as well. Whoever lives up there, let's hope they're used to getting up first thing in the morning, because, well, it's going to be smelling like coffee. But for now, that's what we have. So we have that built right over here, and then on this side, you know, exactly diagonal of the street over here, this is going to be our arcade. And if y'all remember, in the Wonderland, we have an arcade in that world as well. And the reason why we kind of think that we want to build that is because with all the game and electronics and all the power that it takes to go to the arcade, there was able to be built a very special, very enchanted portal. And we have some ideas, and we're hoping that they'll work. I'm not sure if they will, but the only way to even test those ideas is to build that portal again. And hopefully with the 1.16 and upcoming 1.17 updates, yeah, it won't cause any problems with the plans that we have coming up. So anyways, so that's kind of the updates, and that's everything that we've done so far. I hope you guys enjoy this building behind us. I know that I do, and I definitely miss the company that that was with me when I originally built it, but I loved building this thing with Anbro as well. He had a blast because he's actually never joined us in the Wonderland. He's really looking forward to some of the updates that we have to come. So in the meantime, let's head on back because we have some more building to do with our item sorter. Good evening, everyone. I'm Tom Tollins with ANN, the Arcadia News Network, and this is your breaking news. The continued growth around the slime farm seems to really be causing trouble around Arcadia Corp. As you can see in this video provided by our very own Ollie Ollington, the glow squids seem to be growing in population. This cannot be due to mating, it must be as a result of the continued sludge and slime coming from that said slime farm. There is no news from the leaders of Arcadia Corp to find out if anything they will do to resolve the problem. But what they do seem to be doing is continue to build around Arcadia Corp as a brand new coffee shop seems to be going up right around the corner from that slime farm. I will say personally, I am really looking forward to my morning cup of joe. In recent news, MrFoxinSocks has claimed that they plan on also building an arcade with some sort of enchanted portal at the bottom. I'm not really sure what that is going to entail, but apparently it is going to draw a lot of power. We'll have to find out later exactly what that will entail. Now, let's get some words from Walter Wellington to find out what it's like outside.
It's raining squid, Tom. Just raining squid. Oh my gosh. Squid everywhere. Squid.
And there you have it, folks. It's raining squid. Luckily, it wasn't cats and dogs. But unfortunately, that's all the time we have for. I am Tom Tollins, and that was your breaking news. What is going on? What are you doing, man?
Where are you?
I'm up on my. I'm right here.
Oh, hi.
There, look, there it goes again.
Yeah, what's up?
What is happening?
Is there a problem?
Dude. Do you realize that it's gone now? Your trident was literally just like in your head.
Yeah. Watch this.
Oh, yeah, there, there it goes. It's
I must have thrown it really far.
Look, it's just literally just. Oh.
Yeah, it kind of just follows me around.
You can't make this crap up, folks. Okay, let's just get back to work. Okay, so the very first thing that we need to do for an item sorter is we have to, of course, put down all of the chests and everything, exactly where we want them to go. And then we have to put hoppers. All of them need to be facing into the chests here, and then you have to add one extra one right on top. This is going to be the hopper line, if you will, that is going to be actually organizing what we're doing. We're going to go down behind the second one, so not the very first one that's connected to our chests. And the reason why we use that one and not the top one is because the system that we're going to be making is actually going to be locking these in place. So that's basically the only reason. So once we have that, we want to come back 3. You see how we came back 3 right there? And then on the second one, we want to bring that down, and then basically we want to make a little V. And I have my, we're gonna have to use our scaffolding right here to get this finished off, but it will be not worth it. All right, let's go try that one more time. Let's push it out this way just a little bit. So to finish off our V, of course, we have it right there. So let's go ahead and take these two bottom parts off. And really, that's all we need. Well, at least for this very first one. This isn't going to be for all of them, because in order to lock it, the first thing we need to do is put a comparator coming out of the hopper right onto whatever blocks you want. So basically any kind of solid block will work here without any problems. And then what we need to do is we need a couple pieces of redstone. That's going to go here, here, and here. And then our repeaters are going to go right in the center, and it's going to be facing forward. So if you can, here, let's go over here so you can see it. It's going to be facing forward, so you don't want any ticks on this at all. If you have any ticks, it's going to screw up. So make sure it's on the 0 tick or the first tick, whichever one. I can never remember, because they call this a 4 tick. So I guess that would be a 1 tick, but it's not ticking. So yeah, you call it whatever you want. Just don't extend it. Don't expand it any. Don't do anything like that. The next thing we want to do is actually bring this out. So you can do this however you want to, but the best way that I think to do it would be really just to come out. So we have these in lines of 10. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And as you can see, we stopped right there. And if we wanted to, we could go ahead and, you know, run that line and then break that one. That's totally fine too. No big deal. And then very simply, you want to just run these all the way down and just really just line them all up. Make sure they're all in a row. Make sure if you're trying to like run down and do it really quickly. Yeah, see how that happens? Again, you want this on the 0 tick. So that way there's no problems. If you don't do it this way, you are actually going to run into issues where it's not going to do the job that you want it to do. So make sure that doesn't get done. And then go ahead and bring the front part here. And this right now isn't going to do anything for us, but it's going to help. So when this comes out, it's going to come around, come down here, hit this, and then run into what we have down here. And this is going to be where we put our redstone torch. And I do have some here. There we go. Let's go ahead and make just at least a couple of these. That way we can get all of those lined up. So you'll notice that is all sitting there. We'll put this in, and that's what we want. When we start putting items into our item sorter, it's going to lock this, and these will actually, you'll see the lines coming through and things cutting off and not cutting off. So let's go ahead and bring this side down to make that easy too. And there we go. And then now we just need to make our 3s. So bring this straight across. Again, just lines of 3. And that really helps because with this particular system, we're able to stack it and make things right next to each other, which of course, who wouldn't want it right next to each other to make it as simple as possible, right? If it's not expandable, what's the point? So let's just go ahead and bring all of our comparators out from the back of each one of these hoppers. And then simply, we just have to, all these other spots, it doesn't matter what order you do it in. Let's go ahead and get all of this redstone put in place. And once all this redstone is put in place, we now have this entire section all set up and ready to go. And when we actually get everything set up in this hopper right here, the one that we're going to lock, this is where we will actually organize everything that we need. So usually I take like a slab here. We'll take slabs, we'll put 4 of them over here, and then we'll have like a stack. So this here will end up running. Now we don't have everything set up and everything else yet. We don't have our item streams up top. So that's not going to work currently, but that is how it's going to work either way. So let's go ahead and bring these out here. Let's jump across. And yeah, basically we're going to jump into a time lapse of me getting all of this done and go.
I'm doing a time lapse. Oh yes, I'm really doing a time lapse. I'm laying redstone. Oh yes, I'm really laying redstone. I'm putting down quart blocks. Oh, yes, I'm really putting down quart blocks. I just chopped a block because I misplaced it. Now I'm about to put some redstone back in now because I am singing this song to you now. What do you think of my time-lapse song? I really think it's fun. Don't you want to come and join me in my... What am I saying? This is just ridiculous. What in the world is going on in my head? I'm sorry, guys. I really just don't know what in the world I'm doing. Well, let's just be glad I'm done.
All right, folks, and there you have it. I would like to greatly apologize for the ridiculous song that I just sang to you, but I figured, you know, instead of rickrolling you again, we might as well have a little bit of fun, right? Oh, boy. Anyways, so that is how all of this is set up. Why am I? There we go. I'm finally picking it up. That's how it all is set up. We will do the other side next week because we're running a little short on time. But one thing I did want to do, if you guys saw when I was building that, over on the other side here, it seems like Anbro has been busy. He has been building some amazing things, and let's go take a look, see what it looks like. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, this is magnificent. Look at this. This is like the Great Hall. We need to put some some amazing things in this room. There's going to be no no rotten flesh or anything in these chests. It's going to have to be like the diamond room. Man, this looks amazing. Is he? It looks like he's still online. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go get him. But unfortunately, we have just about run out of time. But I did want to thank you all for watching. Make sure if you enjoyed this episode that you click that subscribe button, you hit that like button, you ring that bell, and you visit us over on Twitch during the week so you can see a lot of the awesome things that we do. But until next time, as I said, we have run out of time. So until next week, have a great weekend. Bye.